Well, this carriage, as we've talked before, came out of behind a house in Winton in 2022. C100. It's the last of, there's one of 4 that remain in New Zealand. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but there was 3 sheep wagons in the gully. I told you, we got them and we cut them up to the soup. And this frame was unusual when it came from, they actually were notorious for falling off the track, 3 wheel configuration. So they actually created a fixed everything in the No, that's the other. Keep going. Head moving one day. Today's day. Hopefully it'll all go G. As the kids say. Straight back there, straight back there.
Well, my jacket's wet.
One small step for man, one small step for C100.
Yeah.
Okay, you alright? You'll do. That'd be awesome. Put a chain on the wheels.
Yeah.
Great community support, isn't this great? This is
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Putting their backs into it.
Well done, girls.
Yeah.
This particular carriage served on New Zealand Rail from 1877 to approximately 1921, and then at that time it went to Wairio to the Ojai Railway Board, and it served there until 1941, and it would have gone through as a passenger carriage, a staff carriage, and probably a workman's carriage in the end, line repairs. Clive Davis was the chap that put us onto this. I gave him a ring looking for an F carriage or something just to complete our display here, and he said, oh, you might want to have a bit of a look at this thing behind a house in Winton. It wasn't on the rolling stock register, so I went down there on a Friday night. It was pouring down with rain, and basically stalked old Mr. McDermott and asked him about the carriage. He said, come and have a look at it. And then he said to me, as others have, if you can get it out of here, it's yours. So hence we started the funding applications and what have you. A third of the funding for this carriage has come from Southland District Council, Community Trust and other local funding agencies. And the balance, the 2/3 of it came out of Lotteries New Zealand Heritage. What we've done is we got the got the carriage into Lumsden here, and we only had the compartment, not the underframe. The underframe has been built by Bullied Engineering in Winton. It involved a mission that we went into Hyde into a gully below the old railway track there. So we recovered 3 sheep wagons that were around 1950s. They had been put in place as flood protection on part of the railway up behind Hyde, and in 1975 there was a massive snowstorm and the 3 carriages slid down into a gully probably about 200 or 300 metres. Clark McCarthy from Project Steam Middlemarch, he told me about those. He'd seen them as a kid and what have you, and his father had been to see them, and it was his idea actually to cut them up and use them for the underframe of C100. So once the frame was built, we had all the A-team turn up again, crane hire and transporters, and we got the frame up and put the box on it, bolted it down. Quinton at Northern Southland Engineering's been fantastic, because I don't know how to do that sort of stuff. And he bolted the box onto the frame, and then we've worked on it from there. We've been very, very lucky with this project, and I think it's a magnificent addition to our previous projects. And coincidentally, and this has been mentioned before, we now have on display the engineering and design of passenger carriages in New Zealand from the 1870s through to the 1900s, or the end of the 1800s, which is C100 been 1877, A19 and also been an imported carriage, which they stopped doing, came in flat pack in sailing ships. 199, which was built in Addington, which was the first of the New Zealand built carriages, as my understanding was based off the American Western carriages. And also A525, which came out of Waireo, and that one is 1896. So we've got that succession of that design and engineering, but not only that, they all served on New Zealand railway lines and succeeded each other on New Zealand Rail, but they also succeeded each other and served all of them on Ojai Railway Board Railway. So there's quite a little story here.